Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Greg Tech New Horizons. Last time we built this beautiful bad boy right behind me, the Tinker Smeltery, which we used to get this pretty pink pickaxe. Now, we've discovered that we do have access to obsidian, and we just need to get an alumite cast so that we can make ourselves obsidian tools and mine this annoying red granite here. We also were going to start working towards the coke oven quest, and between episodes I just worked a little bit on that, got some clay and sand to make these unfired coke oven bricks. We're just going to fire them up and then start crafting, get the coke oven built. Alright, and so that is the coke oven brick quest done. Next up we have to actually make the coke oven. So it's just a simple craft. Let's get that done. Okay, so let's claim this. And does it actually tell us how to build it? Not here. This is wood. Yeah, I guess so. We'll just have to rely on memory and a little bit of logic. So 26 is 1 less than 27. 27 is 3 cubed. So that suggests that it's just going to be a hollow 3x3. Okay, so let's take a look at this coke oven. We're supposed to just toss in logs and it will give us coal, and then if we toss in coke, it turns that into coal coke, I believe. Sorry, it turns the logs into charcoal. So let's grab a stack of oak wood, and let's see what happens. Just run it over. Just toss that in there. Okay, yeah, it is working. So turns coal into coal coke, works on logs into charcoal. Yeah, logs into charcoal. What else can we do? Oh, wait, there's something here. Cactus into cactus charcoal. Sugarcane into sugar charcoal, okay. And then we can also make cactus coke, sugar coke. Okay. Can we do anything with charcoal? I mean, it is a good fuel source, for sure. Maybe make steel is my guess. Okay, it's not looking like we can. So we'll just let this cook. It's gonna take a while, but we'll let that cook. We got a trophy somehow. Bunch of quests rewards. Okay. So, getting spruce and jungle saplings for sure. Yeah, so the thing is, we've already sort of done that. If we just look over here, we've had some spruce planted for a while. It hasn't grown, and I wonder if that's because of like stuff in the way. So let's try just raising this up a little bit. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We're not really worried about aesthetics. This is kind of just temporary, seeing what works. So if we plant it up here like this, there should be no obstructions. Let's see if we can knock out some of this. No obstructions for this to grow. And maybe we can even knock this tree out, just to be extra sure that there's nothing in the way. I think we have some bones and bone meal, so let's try bone mealing this now. Okay, we grabbed ourselves some bone meal. Boom. Okay, yeah, that did work. Great. So yeah, I assume it's either just a slow growing thing, but given the amount of bone meal that it took, it doesn't seem like it was that slow. So in all likelihood, the reason that our spruce tree didn't grow is largely or likely going to be that it was obstructed. So we'll just give this kind of thing a little bit more space. Okay, so while we worked on this charcoal furnace, kiln, coke oven, and looked into the trees a little bit, we did get the aluminum ore berries to grow. So this should be enough. Okay, so this should give us the pickaxe. We're going to need to make a stone pickaxe, I believe, in order to actually make a mold of it. Let's toss that in there first. So, just in time, this ingot of aluminum brass gets us a cast, and then we have obsidian at the bottom. Now we have an obsidian pickaxe. 67 durability, but it does have reinforced. All right. And now, at long, long last, we can finally mine this red granite. It is going to eat away at our durability a little bit. So one of the next things that we should look into is finding some lava, turning it into obsidian so that we can mine some obsidian. That way we have a supply that we can use in order to repair this pickaxe. At the same time, finding lava is critical because it will give us fuel for the smeltery. Those can be largely solved in one fell swoop if we can get enough obsidian for a nether portal, which we should be able to do no problem. One more thing to consider is that we needed, let's look up lava bucket ng. We needed gloves for it. So we should look at some sort of gloves. A lava glove. They have durability, leather, woven cotton string. So the main thing is leather, which we can get. Cows is going to be our best way of getting leather. We have plenty of wheat and stuff, so let's look into setting up some sort of animal pens. We did dig this little hole here. So maybe if we just shore this up, grab some dirt, fill this in a little, shore this up, we can turn this into like a cow pen, and we can use our wheat and other crops in order to get some cow breeding going. So we just got to get these two fellas to follow us back, and then we'll start breeding them up. All right, so we got the cows in the pen. Unfortunately, a villager also made his way into the pen. Thankfully, this is the chili pepper guy, which we have been growing in order to trade with. So it's not the end of the world. We'll just have to be a little bit careful when it comes to slaughtering cows in order to... Yes. Beautiful. When we slaughter the cows, we gotta make sure that we don't hurt this guy here. It is getting to night, so we'll sleep. And I will start talking about the next order of business. Alright, so while we wait for our cows to slowly breed up to a sizable population so that we can start harvesting reasonable quantities of leather, there is one other thing that is holding us back right now from building a house in this open space. And that is the lack of access to things like slabs and also trapdoors, because trapdoors require slabs. And so looking at a slab, the main thing that we need is some sort of saw. It looked like up until now we were not able to produce a saw because the saw blades, the various saw blades, were not something that we could craft. However, now that we have access to the smeltery, we should be able to produce ingots and such of various kinds. Well, maybe not this one. But we should be able to make ingots of various kinds in order to get a saw blade. Stone one needs a hammer and file. Is there anything else? Looks like a lot of these are going to require something like that. We're going to need a file. A file requires stick and a couple of plates. Well, plates are going to be another issue still. Because to get some kind of a plate, we're probably going to need a hammer or something like that. Yeah, let's look at bronze plate. Okay, so IC2 bronze plate doesn't look something like we can produce. What about a GregTech bronze plate? This does have a shaped crafting recipe with a hammer and some ingots. So in theory, we should be able to do this with iron or something like that as well. We'll have to look into the metals a little bit. So we need a hammer or a forge hammer. Forge hammer doesn't have a recipe. A hammer we can make out of... Wait. Gems? This just looks like gems. Maybe emerald? Just ingots or gems? Oh, here it is. Yeah, we can use emeralds. Okay. Let's actually... Okay. Emeralds. Sticks. We don't have sticks here. It's fine. Craft some up. Okay, we got a hammer. Okay, we're gonna want to use this to make plates. What kind of plates? Let's maybe look at pig iron plates. Perfect. Okay, and the plates. Okay, let's. We're gonna need an ingot. We have gotten ingots from quest rewards. Maybe just one of these will be enough. See if we can make another cast. So no. Okay, we're gonna need maybe a proper ingot. We do have stuff from like loot and quest rewards and such, so we can maybe expend something like one of these wrought iron ingots or a bronze ingot. Inventory is a bit of a mess. Let's try one of this wrought iron. No? Okay, let's try bronze. Okay, yeah, there we go. Hopefully we don't lose the ingot. I don't... well, it's the price you pay. Okay, now we do need to make pig iron. So in order to make pig iron, we need... how much was it again? 1 emerald per ingot. We have 6 ingots, so let's toss in 6 emeralds and we just toss ourselves in there. Alright, we are here a short while later with all of our pig iron ingots, 6 ingots worth. Who would have known that progress would be fueled by so much blood and death? Anyways, let's get these cast into ingots so that we can make the plates with our hammer. Okay, so this should be 2 plates. And we should be able to make a file with them. Perfect. Yes, we are gonna still need a saw blade somehow. Oh wait, actually, hold on. It turns out we don't need to make a cast, we just need the plates, which we know how to make. We need the file and we need the hammer. Okay, so we just need 2 more ingots of something. Of like pig iron. Which means 2 more emeralds, 2 more iron ingots. And we should have a saw. It's awesome. Okay. So in order to get the emeralds, we can do a bit of trading. Been slowly stockpiling some chili peppers. Not a lot yet. We might actually plant more peppers just to get some emeralds better. Okay, 5. And then maybe this guy gives us new trades as well, which would be nice. What do we get? Emerald for a coconut sapling. You know what? Let's do it. Okay, let's plant the sapling somewhere. I'm not very happy with this lime thing, but we'll deal with it later. Coconut for now can go here. Give it a bit of space. All right. So next we just need to figure out iron. We do have wrought iron ingots, and we do have. This is iron hydroxide, crushed roasted iron, magnetic iron. Now let's start with these. Let's see what we can get out of these. This just melts into an iron ingot. This also smelts into an iron ingot. This also smelts into an iron ingot. We actually have these iron bars. Can these be used? These smelt into iron nuggets, which is probably a better thing than what we currently have. Okay, let's actually grab some of this charcoal that we've been collecting slowly. It's already gotten 30. Toss into charcoal. Nice. Fuel efficiency. It's basically free. Alright, so we tossed in the iron and the emeralds. Now we just need to toss in ourselves repeatedly again until we get 2 more ingots of pig iron. At that point, we will finally have our saw and we can start building. Okay, 2 more ingots of pig iron down. Let's get these turned into a plate. And now I believe all we need to do is this. Yeah. Okay. This is monumental progress. We now have a saw blade, which means we have access to slabs and trapdoors. Now, we don't have enough time to start building this episode, but we'll start on that next episode. So, there's just a couple more things I'd like to do before we end off the episode. And that is just knock out a couple of quests. Another metal bucket is probably better than... Okay, that's this one done. We can't do this one yet. Creosote can be burned, actually. Okay, so that's actually good news, is we will be able to use buckets of creosote in order to cook stuff up, like that iron ore that we just cooked. But this is still good to know. Maybe we can say, for example, yeah, just like that. Okay, that's good. We can... How long does it... It seems to be going for a good while, actually. We should be using creosote instead of... Yeah, it's almost as long as one of these. Oh, it's longer. It's 4 times longer. That's huge. And given that we don't really have any other practical uses for it at the time, we might as well. Okay, so we're gonna wanna take this out as well. We did get some coal, I believe, from killing zombies or something. Grab some sugarcane. Grab some cactus. We'll put them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8. Okay. So we do need to turn that into charcoal and such, which means we'll probably want a second coke oven at some point. That's fine. We have... Okay, so we're learning about ore chunks. Well, we know that this is an ore chunk here. So in theory, we should be able to maybe like determine which ore chunk this is. However, that's not really important right now. We got iron as a reward for this. Nice. Yeah, so this chunk that we're in, this ore chunk. Wait, sorry, this one. It will be highlighted if we click this as soon as we find the ore in this chunk and we right click it. So that's good. Wants us to make an iron pickaxe head. Very easy. Or no, it gives us an iron pickaxe head for just mining a bunch of cobblestone. That's also extremely easy. We're gonna work on this. Okay. So it looks like we've got our path pretty clearly set out for us. We're gonna start building this house using the newly acquired saw and all of its power. We'll breed up these cows, get some lava gloves, and work on a nether portal, as well as some quests. We'll get a second coke oven. We can even mine this ore chunk. Yes, we've got a lot of stuff to do, and we'll tackle that on the next episode of GregTech New Horizons.